I was going to do the preview video tonight for tomorrow because I start early tomorrow, but I'm just going to get up crazy early and do a video for you guys doing the preview tomorrow morning. Which leaves me about... It doesn't matter. Hey, I work full-time hours this week and next week, so I'm just going to have to suck it up, and sleep is just... What's sleep? That's Anyways, tonight Dallas did something gutsy. And I'm wearing a Flames fan's jersey and gear so I can hide the fact I'm a Dallas fan. And I wrote it in red to hide the fact I'm a Dallas fan. Jason Spezza has been the uncomfortable conversation that Stars fans are having that I don't know if management's been having, but by benching him, it might be starting. Initially, upon his arrival in Dallas, Jason Spezza looked like a steal. This could have been the thing to put us over the top. Us, damn it, foiled. This could have been the thing to put the Stars over the top. I don't know why fans say us. Like we feel like we're a part of it. We're really not. Nobody's going to stand there and go, hey, this Stanley Cup, that's for the hockey guy out there. But if anybody does, dead. Spezza was a great player in his heyday. And Spezza's been one of the most electrifying players for years at a time. He's not that player anymore. He hasn't been that player for a while. And it's getting really, really obvious. To the point where when you hear Spezza's playing between insert names of wingers, Dallas fans' reaction will be, oh, why are they stuck with him? And it's a shame. It's a shame because Jason Spezza has been great throughout his career. And he's a nice guy. I remember when he was drafted by Ottawa and he had a reaction of, I'm not going to the minors. I'm not playing in the minors. And then the lockout happened when he needed it. He wasn't ready for the NHL. He thought he was like, I'm ready. He had that year in the American League. Admitted afterwards that was perfect for him, and his career was gangbusters from then on. But he's not the guy now, and I'm not sure what Dallas does. You can't just wave him out, can you? Because nobody's taking that cap hit. So you wave him out and throw him in the American League to finish out his career? Because I can't see him coming back. Let's just take a quick little boo over to Cap Friendly, shall we? Always trust Cap Friendly. They're usually right. They'll even tell you about some stuff that you're like, that can't be right. And then you go look, they're right. Very accurate, very timely. And if they have a cap hit organized in a certain manner, they've got it. I mean, we all miss Cap Geek, but Cap Friendly's been a very good, reliable source. So Spezza's signed through this year and next at $7.5 million. So he is the $7.5 million issue. You might be able to find somebody to take him as a rental off your hands, but not this year. And if his skill level and his offense have declined to this point now, where's it going to be in a year? And it's a shame because he is 34 years of age, which is old by NHL standards, but not really by NHL standards of 10 years ago. It feels like the league's got faster and it's become harder and harder for older players to produce in it. So as the league gets faster and skews younger, because other players are slower, it's easier for those younger defensemen to catch up to them, frustrate them, and therefore eliminate their offensive abilities. Jason Spezza, I believe it said he had 4 goals and 11 assists. But we can kind of figure out the trajectory of where this all went wrong. And he was signed... Sorry, I apologize. He was signed to the current contract he's on... Where is it? Was it the end of 14-15? Don't think he was in Dallas at that point. Yeah. Actually, yeah, he was. Yeah, this is on Jim Nell, too. Wow, really? See, I look at something like that, I'm like, well, Jim Nell didn't sign this contract. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Look at that. Did, too. Yeah, 4 years, $30 million. And the funny thing about it was, the funny part of that was that at the time he was signed, He was coming off of a year where he had 17 goals, 45 assists, 62 points in 82 games. And I thought it was too much money. And different Facebook pages I belong to where I would say that's just too much money. I had Dallas Stars fans saying, no, he provides us exactly what we need. We don't need him to score 80 points. 60, 65 is fine. And you're crazy. $7.5 million. It's only a raise of $500,000. It doesn't hurt. Well, over the last couple of years, I mean, in 15-16, he had the kind of his renaissance season. 33 goals, 63 points. He's back. And then last year, 15 goals, 35 assists, 50 points, but in 68 games. So you could look at that and go, well, his totals are fading. But he missed 14 games. Touché. This year, though, 44 games, 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. This is where it gets weird. There's players that this just happens to. They fall right off the map. So you'll watch a guy and you don't know when it's going to happen. We can graph it all out. I mean, and there's graphs all over the internet. I could graph the hell out of this board for days and do hundreds of videos and not have anywhere near the amount of information that's available at your fingertips to find out when a player's trajectory for their scoring drops. And definitely at 34, it's in the lower end. But Spezza was a special talent. He was a top draft pick. Not number 1. I believe he's number 2. See, when I've got a page, I'm like, I'm going to go check. 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 Yeah, he was number 2 by Ottawa in 2001, which was coming out of a couple of drafts. The late 90s, some of the drafting that went on back then, it's like, were they not developing prospects at that point? Compared to now, anyways. Now it's just gangbusters most years. But that 16 points in 44 games is tough because you can't sell him as a checking forward because he's not. You can't sell him as a scoring forward because he's not. You can't sell him as this captain leader type because he really hasn't shown that in Dallas. He's kind of deferred to Jamie Benn, which is fine because Ben's been the captain. But I haven't seen in Spezza's game what I've seen in, say, Jágr's. Jágr was teaching guys the game, was instrumental in helping other guys develop their game in cities as he moved along. Spezza is not that guy, and I don't expect him to be Jágr. But the problem is, what does Dallas do? Now, in the offseason, Dallas can buy out that last year of his contract. They get a cap penalty. Probably drag on for a little bit, but he's not 35 yet, so they don't have the 35-plus penalty. But they can buy it out, and they probably would. Benching Spezza makes sense because odds are your lineup will be faster without Jason Spezza. It'll be younger without Jason Spezza. But it's leading to a very uncomfortable conversation. Is this his last year? Like, you look at his totals right now, and he's definitely not what he once was. And you look, in 03-04, he had 55 points in 78 games. That was after his rookie year, 02-03. He had 21 points in 33 games. The Senators wanted him to work more on his defensive game, but I'm not playing in the minors, I'm not playing in the minors. 04-05, he plays for the Binghamton Senators because of the lockout year. 117 points in 80 games. The following season in the NHL, he had 90 points in 68 games. And his career high was 92 in 76. 92 points in 76 games. And as recently as 2012, he had 84 points. But that's gone. So I guess my question is, does Dallas ride out the rest of the season? Does he start becoming a healthy scratch more often? They won without him. That's the bad news for Jason Spezza. You're not rooting against your team, but you don't really want to see them have tremendous success without you. They did. So what's next for Spezza? For Dallas? And is this his last year? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And hey, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.